Hello, this is Chane Beam. Thanks for clicking on the link. I wanted to take a few minutes to let everyone know about the new K-5 language arts textbooks that we'll be having next year. As you know, we did get a grant from DEED for $1.5 million. With that grant, we are going to purchase new textbooks for us, K-5. When we come to a situation like this, what I already know is I'm going to make a lot of people happy. I'm going to make some people unhappy at the same time. And that just kind of goes with when we choose textbooks like this. We did get this grant, and with this grant, we were allowed to choose from a certain number of options. And our options in this case were Amplify, Into Reading, and Benchmark Advanced. We sent samples out to every school, and every school was allowed to view those samples and vote on what your favorites were. And you could vote either as a school or a grade level, or as a teacher, or however you all wanted to do it. And several dozens of folks gave us their thoughts on it. What we found out pretty early on, and then this was true for the entire time, is that two of them rose to the top, Amplify and then Into Reading. The third, Benchmark Advance, kind of fell by the wayside, and it received the least number of first place votes, and it received the most number of third place votes. So as a group, teachers really didn't like that one as much as the other two. So then it was a choice between Into Reading and Amplify. And some of the things that you all noted in your notes to us, or you let us know about things that were positive or negative about either one of them. Into Reading, a lot of folks thought that the platform that's online was easier to use, and that Amplify had more clicks to it, and it was harder to kind of get to certain places. The platform will be familiar because Into Reading is the newer version of Journeys. So if you're used to the Journeys platform, you can be used to this. It would allow us as a district, K-12, to be on the same platform, and that makes it easier for us to support and manage, which down the road will become something that is important to us. The workbooks and the storybooks are integrated, so it is consumable and kids can write in them. That was important to teachers. Something that we noticed about Amplify and that other folks told us about is that there were a couple of units and topics that were not culturally responsive, and we were not the only district to notice that. So that was something that we thought about. And the Amplify products had a lot of components, like a lot of different components that teachers and students would have to manage and use. And some people liked that, and some people thought that it'd be more difficult to manage. Customer service, to be honest, with the Amplify has been slow. And that's true not just for us, but statewide, because we have talked to other districts and they have found that to be the case. And if that's important to us, because at some point we're going to have some online issues, because that always happens. And when it does, we want to be able to have customer service that will act quickly, so we can make sure that you all have the tools that you need, because what you don't need is to have a great plan for the day and then to show up and the online part isn't working, and then we can't get to someone who can fix it for us. Something else that was important is the fact that Into Reading is that the benchmark map is going to be integrated with the Into Reading, so that's going to help us some down the road. And it's also important to note that interventions are included in the Into Reading program. And that's not true for Amplify. We would have to purchase more interventions for extra cost for us. So we were kind of weighing the two, and then we asked for quotes from both companies, Houghton Mifflin, which is Into Reading, and then Amplify. And this is what we got back from them. And I want to be totally transparent about the way that this kind of thing played out, is that we told both of them how much we could spend, which was the $1.5 million. Amplify came in at the exact amount. They're on the right-hand side, which is fine, but they were only going to give us 4 years of online access, and that only included 40 teacher editions per grade level. As opposed to Into Reading came in a little bit under enough where we could pay for shipping, because shipping is about 5% of the total cost. But their quote included for 5 years of online access and 50 teacher books per grade level. So because of those financial facts, as we did end up going with Into Reading. And we're excited about that. We think that it's going to be a really good program. And we think that you all using it will really help you reach your kids, especially the kids who have been struggling throughout the years, because that's something that we want to really focus on for the future. Now, as far as training, yes, we're going to make sure that you have all the training you need to be able to use these materials. That's going to start August 11th. There's going to be a 2-hour intro session. You're going to be back at your school in the afternoons, and we have that set up already. And you'll get more information on that later on. But that's just a quick intro session, just so you can get started. On September 1st, which is a full PD day, you'll have a full training so you can really know how to use all of these items. That'll give you, once school starts, about 2 weeks to kind of dig in, see what they look like, use them some, and then by the time the training comes around, you'll have a good idea about what you need to know. And then we'll have another follow-up session on September 29th for the buildings that want that follow-up session. And then we'll continue ongoing training throughout the school year, just like we've done with math and iReady over the last couple of years, to make sure that everyone can get the needed professional development that they need to do well with that program. So we're excited about it. I wanted to kind of let you know what our choice was. And we look forward to you guys having a really good summer and getting back with you all in August. So thanks very much, and have a relaxing summer. Thank you.